Hello friends, in today's experiment we are going to study the application of the transistor. So transistor as a switch. So for this we required one power supply, breadboard, electronics component like BC547, one LED, two resistor and digital multimeter to see the base voltage and the voltage between the collector to emitter, that is the output. Now let us see how the transistor works as a switch. Now here, when the transistor is working as a switch, we know the output characteristics of common emitter transistor. So the transistor works in the three region. One is the saturation, another is the active, and third is the cutoff. So when the transistor is working as a switch, it works in a saturation region and it works in the cutoff region. Saturation means it indicates on and cutoff it indicates off. So if we take a BC547 transistor is a current control device. So if we apply some current, that is the voltage at the base as a logic 1, then the transistor is on. So the current starts flowing from collector to emitter. If the base of the transistor is 0, the transistor is off, that is in the cutoff, and the flow of charge from the collector to emitter is stopped, that is the flow of charge is 0. Now I can see the circuit diagram of a transistor as a switch. So here at the collector side we have connected one resistor RC in series with the LED, and at the base we have got one resistor, to current control resistor, that controls the IV, that is 4.7K, and the emitter is directly grounded. Now we have to see, so from the observation table we have to calculate two things over here. One is the voltage between base and emitter, and another the voltage between collector and emitter, that is called as a VC and VE, and we have to check the status of the LED. Now here, if the input to the base of the transistor is a logic 0, means the current flowing to the base, that is the IB, is 0. This means that the flow of charge from collector to emitter is also 0. If this is 0, the LED should always remain off. Okay. Now let us perform. Now if I make the base of the transistor as a logic 1, means if I apply some voltage, that is 5 volt to the base, there will be the flow of charge, that is the base current, which will turn on the transistor and drive the transistor from cutoff region to the active region. So there will be the flow of charge from collector to emitter, the LED will turn on. Okay, and whole voltage current which is flowing from the collector, it will directly come to the ground. So in that case, if you measure the VCE, it will always indicate 0. Okay, now let us perform and see this experiment. Now here already I've given some power supply, you can see. So I turn on the power supply, I've given the 5 volt here as the input. So the output, so this multimeter now it is indicating the base voltage, that is VBE, that is indicating in the minus, means it is actually a 0 volt which is indicating the minus over here. I can see here the base, so the base is at the logic 0. So the base I've connected to the, you can see here I've connected to the black wire which is a logic 0. The LED is off, and if you see the base voltage is totally 0 over here. So we have to note down the base voltage, that is the voltage between the base and emitter is 0. So it is 0.00. Now let us see the VCE voltage, that is the voltage between the collector and emitter. So now I'm going to change this and I'm going to just check the voltage between the collector and emitter. So I'm getting the voltage between the collector and emitter as 3.69 volt. So I will note down this 3.69 volt. And if you see the status, the LED is in the off state. LED is in the totally off state. So here the LED is off. Now you can see the voltage between the collector and emitter, we are getting some voltage, that is 3.6, because the flow of charge from collector to emitter is 0, because when the transistor is working as a switch and when it is in the saturation mode, the collector and emitter is totally 0 because it is directly grounded over here. And if it is not directly grounded over here, you will get the voltage across the collector that we are getting here 3.69. That means there is a no flow of charge from collector to emitter. That's why the LED is off. Now let us change the position of an V in, that is a base voltage. We shall provide some base voltage as a logic 1, that is a 5 volt over here. I can see here I have given the ground to the base, and now instead of ground I will removing this and I will going to give the plus VCC, that is the logic 1. See, as soon as I give the logic 1 here, you can see that the LED is on, and once the LED is on, let us see the base voltage over here. To turn on the transistor, the base voltage should be minimum between 0.6 to 0.7. Now you can see the base voltage what we are getting the 0.68. So as I told you, to turn on the transistor we required the minimum base voltage is between 0.6 to 0.8. So I am getting a 0.6 volt. Now the status on the LED is on, and let us see the VCE. Now I will change here and we have to see the voltage VCE, that is between the collector and emitter. I can see the voltage VCE, it is 0 volt. Now why it is 0? Because as we are giving here the base voltage as a logic 1, that is 5 volt, the base current is flowing. As the base current is flowing from the transistor from the cutoff region is went to the saturation region, so there is a directly flow of charge from collector to emitter, so directly the collector is shorted to the ground, means this voltage becomes the 0, and as there is a flow of charge from the circuitry, the LED turns on. So here we have understood how the transistor can be worked as a switch.